Welcome back to Grid Legends career playthrough with our team, the Sappers. Today we begin a new category, and the category we're choosing is the tuner category. So some new cars for us to learn to drive, and the first one is going to be a brand new car. It's the MX-5 for the MX5-Cup with event number 1. And event number 1 is a time attack. Now, this is where there was some funny business from the AI here. This is the car, and this is the first race. So as I say, time attack race, other cars on the track. We are currently in second place with a best lap of 1 minute 0.6. Not a bad lap, okay? Pretty happy with that. Pretty solid. We need a top 4 finish to progress. Pretty solid. This final lap wasn't the best. Obviously, you just saw us get caught up with the car behind us just there. So we weren't on to beat our lap. And they're only short laps, only a minute or so long, so not too long at all. Taking the corners pretty well, getting used to the car pretty well. After 10 laps, you're kind of in with the car. You gel with it quite well, and you can understand it a little bit better. So we were improving all the time. Obviously, the bad start of the lap isn't going to help us. We're only down by a bit, but it's still down. We're not improving, but I think we're pretty solid. I think on for a 4th place finish, but we're going to find out the AI doesn't want to play with us today. So we're going to go race to the line here. Remember, we're still in second place. And pretty happy, thinking we're done. But no. Suddenly, we're in 20th place. And we can't work out why. Our best lap was a 1 minute 0.06 or 6. I don't know how you say it, to be fair. So, happy with our lap, but something's happened. And I don't know what it is. Again, confirmation, we didn't finish in the top 4. So at this point, I'm like, well, we did. Something's not right. What's happened? Is there a bug, a glitch? Something's gone wrong, and I don't know what it is, and it's bugging me. I didn't want to skip all this because obviously this shows progress and stuff, so I wanted this to come on. We did complete the mileage for the first stage of upgrades, which is good, but here we go. Suddenly, the fastest time was a 55-second lap. 5 seconds quicker than we were. But it wasn't. So, somehow, in the final lap, every car improved by 5 seconds minimum. So we have to redo it. So we come back, we have to add the stage 1 upgrades on. Now we've done the mileage. I thought, okay, well, we obviously weren't quick enough. Whatever happened, we just weren't quick enough. So stage 1 upgrade should help us. So out we went. So this is the start of lap number 10. Our second attempt with the stage 1 upgrades now on. Our best lap so far is a 57.4, and the current best time is 56.6. So we're still off the pace. We're 10th place currently. This lap needs to be a flyer or we're not getting top 4. I don't mind that too much because we're showing progress, and obviously we didn't have a good first corner there. So we're already down by quite a bit. So 57.4 is our best. We would not have won the first race or been in the top 4 with that lap. So we kind of know this is going to be a no-brainer. We won't be doing it this time. But I just wanted to see how close we were, and if the times will suddenly change at the end. That was the important thing, because in the final lap in the first attempt, they all changed with no warning. Will they change again and get even faster, and have we got a big issue ahead of us? Or will they not change and they'll stick to what they are? So the fastest lap currently at 56.6. It could change by a little bit, or it could change by a lot. We're going to find out. We're going to be in 13th place. We dropped 3 places on the finish, which starts to worry me. I'm now thinking, we've got an issue. They all improved again. We've dropped 3 places, but what's happened? And as we look, no one really improved. We did lose 3 places, but it wasn't by much. So the fastest lap was a 56.6. We've still got stage 1 upgrades on. We've not quite enough mileage for stage 2. This is our 3rd attempt now. And this time, we're starting lap number 9 in 5th place. We have got a car ahead of us there that has slowed us down at the start of this lap, which is a bit annoying. Kind of want to get past them. And this is the problem with time attack. You've got to be aware of cars around you. So if you start coming up behind a car, you've got to get past them quickly. It's going to affect your lap. We have managed to get past them pretty quickly. The fastest lap so far is a 56.8, so pretty similar to the last race, to be fair. We are not doing that well though with 57.2. Currently in 5th place. We need a big change on this lap. So far it's looking good. We're up. We're in with a chance. I don't think first, but I think we're in for a chance of a top 4. And we've got one more lap after this. There are 2 cars ahead of them. We are catching them ever so slightly, but I think they're ahead enough not to bother us. As we race for the line at the end of lap 9, Are we going to improve? That's the important thing. We do. A 57.1 moves us to third. We may do this. I was thinking we'd have to do this race several times over, get stage 2 upgrades on, and then maybe we can smash it. But we may do it this time. We've dropped down to 4th now. Someone's improved. So now we're worried. We're 4th place. We could be in a bit of trouble because we need a top 4 finish. So we can't afford to slip another place here. We're going to see if we can improve on our 57.1, which is the fastest we've done this so far. As I say, I'm not looking for first. I'm just looking for top 4. So we are progressing quickly. We're getting to the cars ahead of us, which is unfortunate because I don't want them slowing us down. It looks like we're ahead of our time. We've got a good split there. We just need to bring this home. Final corner now. And we kind of go a bit deep. The cars ahead of us are slowing us down. That could really badly affect the lap. We've got to race for the line now and hope we can beat our previous. I hope no one else improves. And we're going to cross the line. And it's going to be... oh, it's going to be slower. But we do finish in 4th. We do get 4th place. It was, I think it was about a 57.4, that final lap. So, although we didn't win the race, we didn't really beat our best time. We still finished 4th. And that is enough to progress. It's taken us a few attempts and the AI playing a bit of funny business, but we have done it. Yeah, I was a little bit worried, especially after the second race where we just weren't anywhere near their times. I did start getting worried that we may have took a step too far. We've kept it on hard difficulty the whole time since we started the series after trying the harder one and couldn't even get anywhere. Confirmation there, 4th place for us, the best time of 56.8, so slower than the previous race and slower than the first race. So I'm not too sure what happened. But that is that done. So we're now going to move on to the MX5-Cup finale. Hopefully, no funny business. That's the plan. Stage 2 upgrades can go on. We've done enough mileage for them for this race, so that should help us massively. So stage 2 upgrades on. Let's see how we get on the first race of the MX5-Cup finale.
And here we are for the first round. Now, how are you feeling about this one?
The anticipation is high for this one. Opening round, multi-race event. You do not want to be coming out of this one chasing points.
And that's why we pay the big bucks. What a race it's set to be. Let's get back to the Grid World Series.
Up with the pace. last lap was a 59.2. Okay, that last lap was a 59.9. Your last lap was a 58.8.
Wow, seeing some clean lines and smooth racing out there.
As we come to the end of lap 6 of 8, we are in first place. We've got about a second gap to the car in second place, and we are going to skip ahead to the final lap as we stayed ahead. We increased the gap to nearly 1.5 seconds. We finished in first place. Pretty happy, pretty standard race, did really well, clean, tidy. Yeah, I think the stage 2 upgrades did help, but I also think that we drove really well. I got through the cars quickly and progressed nicely really in the end. The final 2 laps I was in the lead. It was all about keeping it consistent and clean, making sure we hit the corners nicely. Just keep going. That was the aim anyway. We didn't get fastest lap, but we weren't trying to push for it come the end anyway. I was more focused on actually finishing the race. 56.1 was the fastest. Wow, that was a bit faster than us. 25 points in the bag with 2 races to go.
There is a buzz about Shanghai right now as we get ready for race time. I now, what are your thoughts?
So, racing in wet conditions. You can be quick, but corners that you could take fast in the dry may result in a slippery slide into a wall.
Thank you, I now can't wait for this to get going. And it's only here at the Grid World Series.
landlocked positions.
Passing the outside there.
On the lap 2, just one place to the front of the pack.
They are on top of it.
And as we approach the end of lap 2 in the second race, we are in first place, a decent lead of nearly 5 seconds. And I'm just going to show you what happens when you lose concentration. We nearly bottled this race. We're first place, 13, 14 seconds ahead. And in the tunnel at high speed, just caught the edge of the wall there, spun us round. And we got massive damage, but we nursed the car home. And I think we won by about 2 seconds in the end. So we lost 13 seconds because of that crash and the damage. It was nursing this car home. The final corners were horrendous, as full damage has been on from the start of this series. And it's affected us a few times. This time we were very lucky to get the car across the line in first place. But we did. And that's 2 wins out of 2 now. So that's 50 points in the bag. And I think we're about to see confirmation we can't be beaten. We've got first place in the bag. So for the final race, we're not going to show it. I know that's unusual, but we won. So we won 3 races in 3. It was a very long race. It was a bit pointless unless this video was going to be like 45 minutes long. And I didn't want that. But we win all 3 races in the MX5-Cup finale. But we still have one more race to show. This race is the fully upgraded MX5-Cup. And we're going to put the last upgrade on there. It doesn't really do much other than racecraft, but it's on. We have to finish in first place. How are we going to get on in this one?
Crescent Valley. What have we got to look forward to today?
Many drivers in the Grid World Series have cut their teeth right here at this circuit, and most of them could race this blindfolded. Well, I'm not suggesting that they do that, just...
I know, thank you. We will be back soon for the start of the race, and what a race it's set to be.
Teammate lost places to a crash.
And as we approach the end of lap number 1, I'm not sure I've ever said this so far through this series, we're going to skip ahead to the final lap after one lap, because we're in the lead by about a second, and we ended up winning by about a second. Nothing changed. It was a 2-minute lap race and nothing changed. We were solid. We didn't increase the gap, but the gap never came closer. We were just on it, and yeah, there's no point showing a 20-minute race, or it would have been a 16-minute race when we were in the lead after lap 1. I don't think we've done that up to now in a fully upgraded race. We've had some easy victories in fully upgraded, but I don't think we've got there after one lap. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back through and check, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. So another win, and that means that the MX5-Cup is fully done. And that also means the MX-5 is done. So we were going to have a look at what's next. Modified event number 1 is next. And we have a new car for this, but that'll be in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, don't forget to subscribe. But liking the episode does really help as well. And ring the bell to not miss an upload. We'll be back next time as we begin the modified event number 1. Until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.